The discipline in life is called as tapas. Without discipline, we cannot make inroads in our sadhana. For that, discipline in the three levels, last week I talked about Trikarna tapas, in the mind level, talking level and body level. 3 dimensions are required. We think others will look after, we ignore ourselves, our own health, and we think others will take care of us. We are dependent on others to look after. Because of this concept, the healthcare system across the world is overstretched. We don't have any discipline in what we eat, when you sleep, when you rest. There is no discipline. Because of lack of discipline, the healthcare system across the world is overstretched. We have to remember nobody is there to look after except ourselves. If you don't care for yourself, why others will care for you? That bottom line, I don't care about my own lifestyle. If I don't care, what care others will give? At best, they will give a lip service and they will move on. Nobody has time. So, priority, you have to, now the holiday season is coming, Easter season is coming. Still, observe whether I can incorporate discipline in life. If you can't look after yourself, nobody has time. Discipline in the mental level, we need the stamina in the mind, stamina in our tongue, stamina in the body. Stamina in the mental level, the mental stamina is required to face the challenges. And small things should not disturb us. Small comments from others, we should not get disturbed. In the intense class, few people, small fly, they are getting agitated, disturbed. They are getting disturbed, and small things, we feel we are annoyed. We are annoyed when you are practicing in the life. Small things, for example, to test our mental stamina, small fly has come, we are all over the place. We are gone mad. And I want to kill that one. And mental stamina, it's a mental stamina. In one who has a mental stamina, Bhagavad Geeta talks about the mark of that one. Dukkeshu anudignamanaha, sukeshu vigataspruha, vitaraga bhayakroda, sthitadir muniruchyate. Dukkeshu anudignamanaha. Anudvignamanaha means mind is not rattled. Small discomfort. The discomfort, mind is not rattled. Anudvignamanaha. At the same time, the sukeshu vigataspruha. When the good time is there, I am go overboard. For example, Easter 4 days, I go overboard enjoying. You have to balance yourself. Sukeshu vigataspruha. When the good time is there, not to go overboard and wreck yourself. And if the sorrow time, not to get rattled. Sukeshu vigataspruha. Vitaraga bhayakroda. Raga means attachment. Not to get too attached to anything. Anything in the Bhagavad Geeta we have been covering, everything is subject to change. When things around are subject to change, more attachment lead to only suffering. Everything subject to change. When things are subject to change, in the 12th chapter it is talking about attach yourself to the changeless, not to the change. When you are so attached to the changing things, your result is only sorrow. Vitaraga bhayakroda, when you are so attached, you are scared that it will leave me. Bhaya, fear is there, and following with krodha, bhayakroda, anger, sthitadir muniruchyate. It is talking about mental stamina. When you have that mental stamina, why these texts are there? They are the guidelines for our life. Why I am getting upset? The ideal case is this one. How far I have moved away from the ideal situation. I have moved so far away from the ideal situation. How can I retreat back towards the ideal situation? Practice is nothing but moving towards the ideal situation. You need a goalpost. Bhagavad Geeta is such a text. It gives a goalpost. You have to check yourself. Every time I have moved away, I have to come back towards the goalpost. And in the talking level, that is the mental level. In the talking level, the talking, it is said out of 8.4 million species, only humans can talk. This tongue can only talk, only humans can talk. It is a great wonder how we are able to speak one word after another. We join words after another, make into a sentence, make into a para, and how we can have a 10 minutes non-stop talk. How can I talk? Where the word is coming? How can I talk that one word after one word? How it is coining together, it is a great wonder. It's a great wonder how the words are coming, rolling one after another. The mastering the tongue. Even babies blabber. Tapas means not to talk like a loose talk, like a baby, uncontrolled. Talk such a way that it carries weight. People wants to hear that one. People wants to hear, not to have a loose talk. The mastering the tongue, how to practice, that also requires practice. You can't practice what you want to convey in the right time. That is, Bhagavad Geeta again talks about the goalpost. Vivikta sevi lagvashi yatavakkaya manasaha dhyana yoga paro nityam vairagyam samupashrita. It is talking about, if you want to master the tongue, vivikta sevi, try to find solitude in your life. Spend time for yourself. Not to be always in the crowd and chatterbox. Try to find a solitude in your life. If you are going for a walk, go alone. Not to have another company. Vivikta sevi. Try to find a space for yourself. Solitude, not I'm always sleeping, not that one. Consciously your solitude. And vivikta sevi lagvashi. Another controlling the tongue. Lagu ashana. Ashana means control, not to be a glutton. Be mindful of today so much of food is there. And it is a test also. Not, it is talking about lagvashi, not to be glutton. Vivikta sevi lagvashi yatavak kaya manasaha. Kaya manasaha. Body, walk, kaya manasa. Align mind, body and talking. What you think you should talk, what you talk you should do. Align that one. Yatha va kaya manasaha. Dhyana yoga paro nityam. You every day without fail meditate. This is a holiday. We are having about 3-4 weeks break now. Meditation not to forego. If you want to get a mastery over your tongue. Dhyana yoga paro nityam. Meditate on what? Para, highest. Shri Krishna talks about changeless. Contemplate paro nityam vairagyam samupashritaha. When you attach yourself to the highest, not to get too carried away with attached to the trivial things. Let trivial things, if you lose that one or if something breaks, not to get too upset. Your mind is attached to the highest. Yatava kaya manasaha. That is the goal post to master our tongue. And in the physical level, in the body level, it is Devad Vijaguru Prajnam Pujanam Shauchamarjavam Brahmacharya Ahimsam Cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. I talked about this shloka last week, and you should be able to Devad Vijaguru Prajnam, look after yourself and do the great things in your life. You need the mastery over your limbs. And in yoga class we are saying to bend also it's a challenge. Lifting one leg also is a challenge. When I'm working at 30% efficiency, 20% efficiency, I am sent here. This life is given, you work at 100% efficiency. If my car is not efficient, frequently breaking down, and carburetor is not working, I will try to dispose of this car. It is too much of nuisance. But whereas we are working at 30% capacity, 40% capacity, limbs are not working, body is not working, and so many, I am dragging along. So, if you are only 30%, 40% efficient, you are occupying the space. Move away, let other occupy the space. You have been given a space, expected to work 100%. The Creator has sent you, given a rule, the solution also yoga. Through yoga, you increase your efficiency, work at 100%, and work in full efficiency. You had to do Ahimsa. It is talking about, if I am not looking after myself, if I am always dependent on others to look after me, I am a drag on the society, drag on the welfare system, drag on others. My life is a himsa for others. The government or the social security or people, community, I am not contributing, I am expecting others to look after. It is a himsa. In the physical level, not to be a burden to anyone. Make sure that your life is not a burden to anyone, even the family members. You are so light, you are full efficiency, like our Nargis ji in 87 also. It's so light. She is not dependent on anyone. She is looking after herself. Not only looks after, she looks after her husband or even children. They are not well, she will look after them. And that type, you have to, it requires tapas. Tapas in the physical level, it is Ahimsa is called as, it is like a elephant footprint, so big. Within that footprint, you can put giraffe footprint, tiger footprint, lion footprint. All footprints can be encompassed within the lion footprint. Elephant footprint. Elephant footprint is so big, it encompasses all other footprints. It says, if you lead a life such a way that you are not a burden to anyone, that is Ahimsa, that is the highest of the tapas. Highest of the tapas, you are not dependent on anyone. You are a contributor, you are not a drawer from the society. If you are leading that life, the Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha. Ahimsa, it is talking about, it is the highest of the virtue. That tapas, when you establish in Ahimsa, tapas in the mental level dawns, tapas in the talking level comes, tapas in the physical level comes. The establish in your the tapas, trikarna tapas, establish yourself in Ahimsa, then you will never become redundant in your life. You are always will be sought after by others. When people know you are not a troublemaker, you are a contributor, you are liked by everyone. The more you lean on others, everyone try to avoid you. Nobody likes you, even your family members try to avoid you. Even if you ring, your children may be overseas, if you ring, that person will ignore. Oh, again, must be something. I won't answer. So, be a contributor, not a dependent, that ahimsa, when you are there, you are liked by everyone, then you become dear to everyone and dear to the God. It says, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, that type of devotee is dear to me. He's not dependent on anyone, rather he is dependent on me, does everything for me. That devotee is very dear to me.